Big Ben, the Tower of London, Buckingham Palace and the London Eye are just some of the famous landmarks in London. London's 2,000 years have shaped it into a city with truly amazing art, architecture, cuisine and football. There's nothing quite like getting on a red double-decker bus and looking up at some of the most famous sights in the world. Like, subscribe to the channel and get ready, because we're about to tell you 10 things you have to do on your next trip to this magical city. So let's start without further ado. Number 10. Outdoor cinema in London. In London, you can have a fantastic time watching movies outdoors thanks to Luna Cinema. Luna Cinema is a UK-wide attraction, so it works in London and elsewhere. They are experts in drive-in and open-air cinemas, so you can watch a movie in London while sitting outside. It's one of the best London nighttime activities for couples and groups. Winter is Luna Cinema's off-season. If you want to know when they reopen and what movies will be playing, you may check their website or social media pages to stay up to date. This London outdoor theatre shows classic films such as Dirty Dancing and Pretty Woman. You'll spend £15 on a terrific vintage film in a beautiful venue like the Geoffrey Museum or Kensington Gardens. The Luna Cinema is the ideal London attraction for making memories with friends or the city. Number 9. Covent Garden. Covent Garden, which can be found in the middle of the West End, is considered to be one of the most popular neighbourhoods in all of London. Located next to the Royal Opera House, the car-free neighbourhood of Covent Garden is home to numerous high-end fashion boutiques, art galleries and food stalls. Covent Garden is home to some of London's best restaurants, and it's just a short distance from some of the city's most renowned theatres. Explore Covent Garden Market, which has been open since 1845 and has a market every day of the week, and Jubilee Market, which has a range of products for sale every day of the week. In addition to the well-known Portobello Road Market and Borough Market, London is home to a wide variety of different markets selling anything from food to antiques and collectibles, not to mention some unique food courts. Number 8. Harry Potter Photographic Exhibition. Covent Garden seems to dominate central London's key attractions. One of the best things to do in London, the Harry Potter Photographic Exhibition, is just a few minutes walk from Covent Garden on Wellington Street. That's the road you travel down if you want to become an expert on everything related to the Harry Potter film series. Green screen technology in the room allows fans to take fantastic photos and put themselves in Harry's world. You can pose for a Ministry of Magic identification card while pretending to fly a broom in Hogwarts robes. To enhance authenticity, the photographic exhibition is organised into Wizarding World places. As you explore the space, you'll find tributes to Platform 9 3/4 and the Ministry of Magic. A ticket for an adult costs £20 online, making it one of London's most expensive attractions. Number 7. Otherworld, the virtual reality in London. You may have heard of Otherworld, a virtual reality arcade in London that used to be a train tunnel. The innovative multi-sensory concept of the Dream Corporation, which has 14 virtual reality rooms and a Pan-Pacific poke kitchen, was made by the well-known London architecture firm Red Deer. Because vision is the easiest sense to change, lead architect Lucas Che-Tizard used light to disrupt illusions and enter a virtual world. This was helped by Voodoo Vision. After entering the building, guests are led through a Tron-like scene that looks like a neon jungle to the main area. Red Deer took ideas from lighting artists Dan Flavin and James Turrell to deconstruct reality in this venue. Custom-built booths with extrasensory sensations like heat, wind, rumble and aroma make each immersion room a parallel world. Then, you can choose from 16 different adventures, like climbing Mount Everest or dealing with a zombie apocalypse. Number 6. Museums in London. Amazing museums are everywhere in London, and the majority are free. Begin with the British Museum, which was established in the mid-19th century. The museum showcases human history, artistry and culture. Is it true that the historic Rosetta Stone is also on display there? The secret of the Egyptian hieroglyphs was revealed by this slab of stone with writing on it. Go on to the lovely 19th century Natural History Museum, which has a diverse collection of samples from several fields of natural history. Visitors can do fun and educational things, like using an earthquake simulator to relive the 1995 Kobe, Japan earthquake. Also, the remarkable Science Museum is just around the corner. A fantastic opportunity for seeing, touching and feeling science directly. There are, of course, several other museums in London worth visiting, such as the Wallace Museum and the Victoria and Albert Museum. Before we go any further, if you've made it this far, we hope you're enjoying the video. If you are, please like it so we can make more like it. Number 5. London Eye. The London Eye, a huge Ferris wheel, is on the south bank of the Thames, not far from Big Ben and the Palace of Westminster. The London Eye, often called the Millennium Wheel, is the biggest such wheel ever built. It has won a lot of awards, and it is now widely known as one of London's most popular tourist spots. In 2000, when it first opened to the public, it held the record for the highest height of any Ferris wheel in existence. The tower itself is 443 feet tall, and the diameter of the wheel is 394 feet. Sky Garden, London's highest public garden, offers breathtaking panoramas of the city. Tourists should be aware that the ride lasts 30 minutes for one spin, and that they must have a ticket in hand before joining the line. Number 4. Parks and Gardens. London has numerous lovely parks. London's main park, Hyde Park, hosts world-class concerts and calm spots. Hyde Park is the largest of the 4 beautiful royal parks. Various statues, waterfalls and memorials are in Westminster's Grade 1 listed park. The Apsley Gate, the Queen Elizabeth Gate, the Reformers Tree and the Diana Memorial Fountain are some of the most well known. The neighbouring Kensington Palace and its expansive Kensington Gardens and lovely Italian gardens are not to be missed. Regent's Park will be your favourite, with its many walks and natural spaces. Observe animals and lakes and gardens, especially the Japanese Garden Island. Explore Harbour Quay Gardens, a lengthy walkway along the water, which is another option. One of the best free things to do in London with your partner or family in the spring and summer is to walk in this clean, calm area. Number 3. Big Ben and Westminster Abbey. The Big Ben clock tower was constructed in 1859. This British cultural icon is located near the northern end of the Palace of Westminster, which houses the British Parliament. Big Ben's home base, previously known as the Clock Tower, was renamed Elizabeth Tower in 2012. Have you heard that every 15 minutes the lower bells chime to indicate a quarter hour? Big Ben's chimes are claimed to be audible from up to 5 miles away. Only a few steps away from Big Ben is Westminster Abbey, a stunning Gothic royal chapel. Westminster Abbey is a prominent landmark in London, and its Gothic spires are beautiful. It has always been the place where important royal events like coronations, weddings and funerals took place. The interior is just as beautiful as the outside, with monarchs and notable writers' tombs, coronation chairs and lofty ceilings. Number 2. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is the UK's most famous royal palace. It is the most recognisable royal residence in London, and it can be found in the heart of Westminster. This royal house in London is one of the few that still serves as the official residence of the monarch. Changing the guard, often known as guard mounting, is a historic military ritual performed by active duty members of the Foot Guards. Since 1660, they've been tasked with protecting the sovereign and the royal palaces. Learn more about the British royal family as you tour their lavish quarters and see the famous changing of the guard. During the spring, winter and 10 weeks of the summer, private guided tours of the staterooms are offered. A reservation is required for admission. The staterooms are off limits for photography. Nothing can be consumed by mouth either. Number 1. Tower Bridge. Tower Bridge, one of London's most popular places to visit, spans the River Thames right next to the historic Tower of London, making it easy to see both in a single day. It was built at the end of the 19th century. To top it all off, you can ride under Tower Bridge on a guided tour. The Roman Wall, built in the 2nd and 3rd centuries, and the Tower of London, which was built in the 1100s and is known for holding the crown jewel and many notorious prisoners, are 2 nearby must-sees. Throughout its 2 millennia of existence, most of London's structures were demolished. Nonetheless, the city is littered with ancient ruins from several civilizations, including the Romans. Book a guided tour to discover the bridge's fascinating past, take in breathtaking views from elevated decks, and explore the bridge's mechanical heart. Let us know in the comments which one is your favourite. If you're planning a visit to London soon or someday, our list might help. We will see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye and take care.